YouTube, what's going on? You know I'm back again with another reaction video. Let's watch this video and I'm gonna dive with you real quick.
So don't talk so confidently about it because people might believe.
I'm asking.
You cut me off again?
We're asking you
Oh my
questions
God.
that you're not answering.
Jessica, they cut me off?
Yeah, they cut you
Can you
off.
talk to them and tell them to stop?
Yo, y'all gotta chill in here because
you right,
They're gonna
Jess.
say I'm bugging.
Yeah, I know. Chill out, yo. Just,
Jess, you right.
Just stop cutting me
My
off.
bad, Dave. Go ahead.
You don't know about business and you say things. I said it. You can't say things you don't know and sound confident because people listen to you and you get in the algorithm. Do your research before you start spreading things.
What did we say wrong?
What did we say wrong?
You said 50 got the rights. You just said it.
No,
Some-
actually,
asked
talking
you
about
if you
you,
had
and
the
you,
rights.
and you repost, talking about, and Dan reposted me. Hold on, you actually reposted.
Hey, they reminds me of those old school OG that I want to move with the time, bro. Like, you should already know what Breakfast Club's all about, Dave. Don't go like you don't know what Breakfast Club's all about. Dave's a funny guy, though.
Posted me,
Please.
and I asked a
Being a
question.
bully.
Man, cut it out,
Come back.
man.
We gotta come. You gotta come
Stop
back. You gotta come back.
interrupting me. This is an interview. You keep interrupting
Okay,
me.
I have a question.
Because look,
I didn't finish my thought.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Finish it.
You see what's going on? Now, if I started yelling, they be saying I'm bugging.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
this
finish
is,
your thought,
remember
Danny.
I told you this is how I get triggered. Just let me teach. If you don't know, listen. Listen to the teacher. I'm teaching you right now because this is a business you don't know. You've been in this room for 30 years straight.
15.
So you're missing a lot of life.
Not really.
Well, then stop speaking.
Hey, Charlamagne's a troll. Charlamagne knows exactly what he did. Charlamagne said, not really. But you gotta love Charlamagne, bro. I love his I love the skills of how he can he can draw you out and make the interview more entertainment. So big up Charlamagne for that. Dame just fall into for the trick. Like, I don't know what struggle Dame these days, but he be bugging that.
You're just wrong.
You have a problem, but you're just wrong. On a respect level, you're wrong.
But go ahead. You're right.
Oh
Teach.
my
I don't think you really got a lesson
Let's do
plan.
this, let's do
Teach.
this. Every time you interrupt me, because you're so rich, you give me $20. Okay, can
No.
you do that? Because you know you got. So let me ask you another question. Do you think it's respectful when someone?
Hey, Dave Chow hustling. They say anytime you interrupt me, you give me $20. Hey, what's wrong with Dame Dash, bro? I'll be honest with you, bro. I used to rate Dame Dash back in the day, but then I started seeing a little bit of ignorance in him, and I was like, you know what? Like, I wouldn't really want to turn out like this guy when I get older. You know what I mean? Being concerned of people calling him broke and that, like, you know what I mean? Just at this point now, he's just starting to look like a comedian. You know what I mean?
Gives you their boundaries, you just break them and keep laughing. You think that's all right? I'm just asking.
Can I speak? I don't want to.
I'm giving. I just need an answer. This the only time you don't speak is when I ask you questions. Anyway, you guys shouldn't speak so confidently without doing research. This is what you're saying. I don't know. And you're asking me. These are things you said. So I'm telling you right now, the reason why I filed was because I didn't want anybody to keep suing me because he also kept suing me. Mm-hmm. So now I can't get sued. And if you look at, did you read did you read the bankruptcy?
Yeah,
I read it.
Did you read at the end when it says who I'm gonna sue? 'Cause it says who you're gonna sue, and it has a list of people.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read that?
She broke it down.
Right. So they can't sue me, but I can sue them now.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, but what?
My question.
You
now,
cut him off.
I'd had to because if
she's-
not, we're
no,
gonna
she
move on
didn't
to
do
another
anything.
subject.
She was fine.
We gonna,
You
okay,
guys
so
are
listen,
disrespectful.
While we're here on the bankruptcy, right?
Mhm.
So from what I learned in my research,
So now that I've said I'm on the pathway to acquisition for chairman, y'all still think I'm broke? I don't get it.
Yeah, you can still.
Yeah.
Dame, you cut her off. Why you cut her off, bro? Hey, Dame is a hypocrite. I swear to God, bro. Hey, he reminds me of one of them old school generation fam, bro. You know what that saying? Like, you can't teach a whole dog a new trick, bro. Dame is a clear example of that, bro. Never practice what he preach. And I started to deep that 2 years ago.
If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
all
a
right.
job?
And I just said I had. Okay, here's something else. So I have a deal with Simon
You cut
Schuster.
me off.
I'm sorry.
okay, so on the bankruptcy, what happens if all of the debt isn't discharged? What do you do then? Because
It's a Chapter 7.
so for instance, Weber, the attorney,
Yeah.
he filed something this morning saying that what you claim is fraudulent.
Right.
That you know,
Right.
and he's
You know why
asking-
that? You know why that is?
But wait, let me finish talking. And he's asking, and he's bringing the point that everything might not be discharged. So I'm at like, what happens in that
That doesn't happen. He's a allegedly. He's not the smartest light in the room. You got to think. They've been suing me all over the country. This one person, different people all over the country for 10 years. They sued me for over $500 million combined, and they only won $800,000 combined. They've been chasing that for 10 years. You know how much legal and law work that person's been doing? How much plotting he's been doing to collect that money, and he never collected? You know how mad he is right now?
That's true, though. When you seeing someone, right? Sometimes I always ask myself, like, if someone takes you to court and they're suing you, yeah, and then they won the case and now they're looking to get the money, you don't give them the money, nothing really happens to you if you don't pay the money. You can just be like, all right, let's go back to court again and let them just, you know, burn a hole through the pocket with the legal fees. Because, you know, that's how the game goes in terms of business, you feel me? Because I remember when I had my first business and the guy owed me like 75K because he was subletting the basement that was attached to the shop that I was renting. Because on the floor plan, the basement was with the shop, right? So I was paying the whole utility bills for the whole shop and the people that was in the basement that he was renting out illegally, right? And he's racked up at least like 75K. And like for me to say, yo, let me take this guy to court, I got to pay solicitors all the time to keep going court and nothing can really happen to him. He can just be running around in a circle. I'll be wasting money. It's not like you can go jail for not paying someone, you know, what you owe them in court for what they won, you know? So it's just like certain people don't really make, I've never really understood that because nobody goes jail. You're just in debt, you know, and you can still be making money and putting things in a different name. You don't have to put in your name. Every real entrepreneur knows that you don't have to put nothing in your name. You put in another name and you just can be racking it up. Like if I'm starting a business, I can put that in my son's name and just be racking it up. You know what I mean? So I see what he's talking about though. I see why people will be thinking, yeah, Dame's broke, Dame's broke, Dame's broke. But it's like the fact that you got to come to clarify what people are saying about you, if you're broke or not, this shows how immature Dame Dash is, you know? Very immature, especially at that age, you know? I used to rate Dame Dash back in the days from Rockefeller and whatnot, but now I just look at him and just thinking, this guy's some old wash guy still trying to make people feel like he's balling. For what reason, I don't even know.
Now he doesn't get paid. So, of course he's going to do that. But again, this is part of business. Just put your seatbelt on and watch how it plays out. But I've never filed before. Nothing. The reason why they think it's fraudulent, this is why I have to tell you this. You see how he's saying it's fraudulent? He'll go into the court and say I'm rich because he's trying to collect money. I've been telling y'all I was broke, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why. So I don't know what would happen if let's say everything in the judgment doesn't go. Nothing's still in my name. There's still nothing to collect. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you know how many times Donald Trump filed?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah. So then why is
but he's known as a terrible businessman. But no, he's not.
He's the president.
Yeah, but sure, but he still was known as a terrible businessman, actually a con man.
Do you know how confidently dumb you sound? You're saying it's bad that he went bankrupt 6 times. He's a billionaire and he's the president.
But
and you still
known as a terrible businessman and con artist.
Are you known as a good businessman?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you make a lot of money?
No.
So you've been doing this every day your whole life and you're not making no money?
Nope.
I rate Charlemagne. I'm going to clap for Charlemagne. Let me tell you why I go clap for Charlemagne. When you're successful and you're getting money, you don't need to prove to anyone that you're getting money. You can just be like, nope, because you know how much money you're making. When you're not getting money and you ain't got money like that, you have to go and go prove to people that you're making money. That's why it's so easy for people that's getting money to see when someone's a brokey. That's going to fly over some people's head, but when you start getting money, you're going to know what I'm talking about.
And
like you, Dan.
So, no, you're not like me.
What you mean? You say you don't have.
Do you have a family
you don't
office?
Make a lot of money.
I bet my house is bigger than yours. I bet all my house.
Hey, Dave, bro. Very childish.
Houses are bigger than you. I bet I have a better.
How old are you,
stop.
man?
Now it's how old are you?
This is embarrassing.
You're embarrassed. Yeah, because
Come on, Dan.
I got you. I bet I'd like to see your view. Can you show me your view right now? Do you live in front of water?
View of my house?
Yeah. A view of what you see when you relax, when you're not here every day. See, when you're in it, let me just finish. Let me just see your view. When you just now said, let's just go back to how ridiculous you are. The president filed for bankruptcy 8 times, still a billionaire. He's saying he's a bad businessman. You're just not that smart.
Okay.
And you have to acknowledge that. And you know why? You're not seeing the world. You know what happens when you have to go someplace? You're laughing. You know what happens when you have to go someplace every day at 4 a.m? You can't go nowhere. You got to be here every day. You've been 15 years. You've missed the whole world. You don't know what you're talking about. And you're saying it confidently. And you're in an algorithm where people actually believe you out of response. And why you think they keep you here? They want y'all to make us dumb.
But if you worked here, you would.
I would never work here. I would only
$20 million in debt.
What you talking about? I'm not. I'm not in. I'm not in debt. Okay, stop.
Hey, Charlemagne. Hey, he would trigger the hell out of you. And you know what's so funny about it? Dame Dash is falling for it. That's a little bit of insecurity. When I see that, as a man myself, right? I agree with Dame Dash at some points that he make, and then I don't agree on certain things that he say. But you see, when I don't agree, the percentage of me not agreeing with him is way higher than me agreeing with him at the same time. You know what I mean? And I find his approach very kind of childish, like, you know? Especially as a grown-ass man, you're saying pause, 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 pause in every sentence, bro. If you are a man within yourself and you didn't be out here saying pause all the time. I mean, sometimes I might say pause on a joke thing, but use that as your daily vocabulary. Is kind of childish, personally, you know? Hella childish.
I'm right there. Stop right there. I'm not in debt at all now. What are you talking about?
Oh, you paid it all off?
When you have, okay, this bankruptcy 7 is like getting hit by the cartel with 100 bricks and they die and you don't owe no more. I want you to ask someone this is what you should do if you want to do something smart. Get a specialist, a lawyer in bankruptcy, and you ask them these questions. Get a professional up here, and then they'll tell you. Why ask me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when he tells you you're dumb, you'll believe him. Anyway, the difference between you and I don't think you're a proper representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Like, your OG is Wendy Williams. My OG is sitting right here. You see him? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you why he's my OG. Because he killed anybody or any of those things. He just taught me how to be a better man.
Wendy, not my OG.
Can you
That's
stop?
Funny, though.
Can you stop?
Contradicted yourself again, bro. If you watch the guy, if you guys watch the interview, you're gonna hear him saying he doesn't hang around with men, right? He don't trust men, right? I hear that, right? Only females. But then he switched it up and said, yeah, that's his OG that's just sitting right there, which is a dude, which is a man. So you hang around with men. So everything you said, you contradict yourself. Nah, that's crazy business. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Crazy business. And you know another thing as well, celebrities don't even hold weights no more. Like, no one even give a fuck about celebrities no more, bro. They don't hold no weight, you know what I mean? They're just attention seeking and seeking a validation. Imagine being at this age, caring if people think if you're broke or rich or not. That makes sense.
Wendy Williams is your OG.
Wasn't she your boss?
Yeah, at one point.
So she was your OG. She put you on, and you should give her grace, and you should also give her props out of respect.
Oh, I know.
But because we have different trauma, like we're different. Like I'm not the kind of guy that would I'd rather get my ass whipped than run. But you're proud that you ran.
Yeah.
I'd rather get my ass whipped. Let me ask you a question, Dan. You ever ran from a fight? No. What would happen if y'all heard that I ran from a fight? That's a masculine way of doing things. Now, you don't see it that way. You like to play.
Bro, let me tell you guys, I've been stabbed like 8 times when I was 18. I had the same mindset. If I had the opportunity to go back again, bro, I would have run away, bro. I would have run away to prevent all the traumas that I've got from getting stabbed. So everything this guy's talking is BS, you know? And that's the dude he came with, by the way. Dame don't chill, guys. That's his dog over there.
Masculine way of doing things. Now, you don't see it that way. You like to play games. Like, I'm not quite, because when you say kids, I was like, and it ain't no disrespect, but I kind of think you're gay. You just act a little gay.
You got a problem with gay people?
Not at all.
Guys, that's enough of this, man. I ain't gonna watch no more of this, you know. I find it very childish. The guy's starting to insult the guy because he's speaking his opinion. Bro, that's Dame Dash for you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna put the link below in the description. You lot feel free to watch the whole video. Make yourself laugh. You know, it's entertainment at the end of the day. Anyway, guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay blessed. Peace. Bow.